ladies and gents, I am the Rev. We are back with more Between the Stars. Now, in the last episode, we got our butts kicked, so I spent about 2 hours replaying the first area, and I figured out a way to easily get your ship up to snuff. It's real easy to do. All you have to do is basically jump from around in these three systems, right? But what we're not doing is we're not going to any of the... Let's get away from this station. Suspicious activity, anything like that. All you're doing is going to go from station, do deliveries, but only do deliveries that go to stations, because otherwise they're a trap. And eventually, you'll get intercepted. Well, you only get intercepted with 2 ships. So as long as you can beat the 2 ships they send at you, you can then start to really kick ass on your ship. So this is the same ship we had yesterday. But after a few hours, I've got an ion reactor. I've got an extra shield, so it adds an extra 272 to my shield. Radar, which is supposed to help with, increases the radius of detection of the weapons of our ship and improves its aim. And then we've got a light plasma cannon, Mark III, a Mark IV. Why does that say Mark IV? Wow, holy crap. And then down here, it is a Mark II. And another Mark III, and this guy is a Mark II. Up here is some extra stuff. We got a interceptor Mark II. Basically, that is used to destroy incoming fire, the missiles that come at you. And then I got a shotgun that I haven't decided what to do with, because the range is 937, but man, I try not to get that close. Most of my stuff here is over 1,000. That's the way I like it. And then we got some guided missile launchers, 787 range. Again, real short. So, but as I was going through and I was tinkering with things, I figured out how to upgrade. Now you can see how when I upgrade this, I upgrade it to 5. Yeah. If I upgrade it to a 5, which one is that? Light Cannon of the Republic. You can see the blue area here. This is how much it's going to jump. So it's going to get 154 range. Another 23 to hull damage, and another 5 to shield damage, and accuracy raised by 7.3. So I haven't decided to do that because I don't really have all that much up here in the way of stuff. But that quantum core, you can barely see it, but I do have 6 of those, and the way I got that is by all the ships I was running into. I got these all off of ships. I didn't buy these. It's just after I kicked the crap out of some of the ships. So, but yeah, that's the easy way to do it. And then, of course, as you're going through, make sure you're constantly checking your scrap workshop. You're popping stuff in here that you pick up. And you're constantly leveling all of your guys, right? She is at level 5. Was he? Everybody, I think, is almost at 5. Yeah, so I picked up 3 people. We get to go to planets. One thing you do want to keep in mind, you don't want to hit an asteroid going as fast as I'm going right now with our little mini warp here. It will blow you up no matter the size of your ship. I know, I did it. So, but we're going to pop in here, see what the antique shop has to say. Then we're going to go to the
jamming our
Genesis.
engines, Captain.
Oh, here we go.
We'll finish you off and spend your credits on updates.
All right. Awesome. So, this is what I've been doing. Right behind me. No. Ooh, you guys have got me in a good spot this time. Okay, though. ships you go against, though, do level against you, so it's kind of a drawback. First.
One of the enemy ships has been destroyed.
I haven't played around with a whole lot of different configurations when it comes to how to set things up here yet. This seems to be working okay. I assume the red is the hull and the blue is the shields. There we go. I didn't think I took any damage.
Target's neutralized, crew. We're out of danger.
We got that one, and where is the other? I killed two of them. Oh, there it is. And what do we get? Light Cannon of the Republic on Mark III. So we've got 4510. What is this one? 249.4. Right. That is weird. Oh, hold on one sec here. Oh, that was a big sneeze. Would have blown your earphones out. All right, so we go to departments. That's weird. Why would that be in the research lab? I mean, okay. Okay. Okay, all right. Well, I'm kind of confused. Game's being weird. Anyways, you can see as we go through here, now we're going to get all of this, except that. Crew members, anybody? Oh, yeah, our new guys got bumped. All right, so what do we got here? Then our engineer. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of scrapping. Yeah, that should pretty much set us good. But that's all I've been doing right there. Just letting myself get interdicted. I mean, you can't really do anything about it. And then killing everybody and then research and scrapping. And that's it. Every single time you take those two ships out, you get credits. So hopefully, as we go deeper into the game, those guys will actually start be worth my time more, because I'm getting to the point now where it's not. So you can spin here. And we've got the hangar. Antique shop run by an amateur historian. According to one of your crew, he could help with your answer some questions about the old tablet. Yeah, I want to get this thing off my ship if at all possible. You open the antique shop's door and hear the bells hanging on the frame ring. The shop has not dissimilar from what you have imagined it like. The dust piles up over almost 100 extravagant-looking objects. You walk the halls with the tablet in your hand while you look at some of the antiques. You never paid special attention to antiques, but it was hard not to be curious about where they came from. A man comes out with a friendly smile. Sup? Hello, can I help you with something? Yeah, I'm Drake, captain of my ship. What brought you to my store? Well, You might be able to help us with this crappy tablet. Explain what happened with the tablet and leads you to the back room where he seems to have a small workshop. On the walls, you can see large magnifiers and other restoration tools. Edmund picks up a few books from the central table to make room for the tablet. Pulls out a magnifying glass with a flashlight and a brush from a shelf. Begins to check the tablet carefully. Uh-oh. Wow, for a second, I thought it was something big. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Captain, but there is no doubt that this is a forgery, of course, an exceptional quality. It is a rather convincing recreation of ceremonial tablet of an ancient tribe known as the Dysmorphs, originally from Ethos, extinct long before the appearance of space travel. I can't tell you much more, only about a dozen remain of their civilization have ever been found. We all know about them. All we know about them has been thanks to the transcription of a handful of text collected from ancient Ethos libraries. God, they got some hard words to say in this. All right, tell me more about the thingy, or do you know anyone who might be interested? Yeah, tell me more. Not like I'm a specialist, and to tell you the truth, I don't think exists an expert on this subject in the entire galaxy. The majority of the texts have been lost to time. The only thing that is left of them is no more than mere notes, mentions, and old books. You can even access them in the galactic database through the Ansible on your ship. Okay. The little we know is that they were a fairly small tribal civilization prior to space colonization. Anybody interested in anything? Among some of my clients are reputed historians who would pay a fortune for a real piece. Being such a high-quality forgery, you could surely find some interested buyer, but for an extremely lower price. Best I can do is 500 credits. You could sell it right now and forget about it, but you didn't know if it was worth it. Seeing the man's reaction when he had inspected it more thoroughly, you suspect it was not even close to being a fair deal. All right. Let's try this. Come on, give me a good roll. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Is that a 1 or a 7? Oh, okay, I guess it was a 7. Without giving much thought, he said, all right, I can go as high as 800 credits, but that's my last offer. So, as I was flying around, this thing started to screw with me and my crew. So, we're done. Yep, we're done. All right, so what else? Well, you always want to make sure you check all the polls because make sure there's nothing at the bottom. All right, I think we're good. All right. So, the main mission, the Genesis. Now, when you fly into this area, and we're going to go there now, this mission just pops up. You're like, oh, dude, if you played the prologue, which is the demo, and anyone, again, you can do that. Just go to it on Steam. Look, there's a demo. It's the prologue, and it's this Genesis ship, and it's a badass ship, right? So, what we're going to do is we're going to go to it now. But so yeah, as soon as you jump in here, that's what happens, which is interesting. I wonder if we're going to wind up getting the chance to use it again. We shall see. Well, we got to get to it and then go from there. Now, this will continue the main story. But do keep that in mind, because this will send us somewhere else next. But I think we're good enough to move on, so.
These look like the remains of a ship, Captain.
This isn't the debris of just any ship. These are the remains of Captain Scott's flagship, the Genesis.
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain. We know how much you admired her.
Scott was the captain in charge of my training during my years as a recruit. I owe her a great deal of who I am today. She didn't deserve an end like that at the hands of her own allies.
Prepare the life support equipment. We're going in.
On your order.
All right, a deep sorrow invades you as you board the ship. The charred, jagged remains barely remind you of what the Genesis once was. Yeah, it was supposedly the baddest ship in the galaxy. And you kind of have to sacrifice yourself to take out the bad guys at the very beginning, which is the start of this war, which is now that what we're in. You had been lucky enough to train on the Genesis many years ago. In your time as a recruit, you had been able to see for yourself what she and her crew were capable of. Jane Scott had been more than just a mentor to you. After years of service with continuous success in battle, and after winning the admiration of each of the captains of the Republic, she seemed undoubtedly the right person to put in charge of the army. No soldier could believe the news that she had rejected the post, ceding it to one of her most trusted crew members, Admiral Shio. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Let's go to the bridge. Okay, through many captains questioned her motives, you, who had the honor of knowing her up close, understood perfectly. She was a true woman of action and an adventurous soldier who smiled defiantly every time she faced death. Being an admiral of the Interstellar Republic, to spend the rest of her life going to the Council, mediating between interplanetary conflicts, it was not meant for her. Yeah, some people just want to get shit done. They don't want to sit around and talk about it. The bridge is located on the upper deck of the ship. With the ship in this state, it will be difficult to access. The elevators will not work, so the only possible route is via the stairs. The path will not be easy. A massive explosion had left the system completely useless, meaning several gates will have to be forced open and many routes will be locked or blocked by rubble. Let's see. So you can see I got two little dots here. That means I got 2 chances here, 2 dice to roll. I don't think, nope. God damn it. You move as fast as you can through the ship. In one of the access points blocked by rubble, you manage to create a small tunnel through which you fit one by one. The tunnel seems sturdy enough until it suddenly comes down on one of your crew. The rubble falls. Oh no. The rubble falls into the tunnel, collapses onto the crew member's head. Jeez. Yeah, keep moving forward. Passing through the corridors of the ship is slow and tedious. Engineers attempt to draw plans and schematics to try and determine a safe and efficient route for the rest of the team. You cautiously move through the remains of the Genesis until you come to the main bridge. So, prepare the machinery. We must open the gate. We will try to build a power bridge to re-establish the system. So, let's go with the one we got 2 marks on. Come on, give me something good. There we go. 14. Arr. You put the device in place and turn the machinery on. With a bit of luck, the pressure should cause the stoppers to release and allow you to open it. You cover your ears in preparation and activate the device. Within a few seconds, enough pressure is deployed to force the door open and give you access through it. The interior doesn't seem much better than the rest of the ship's hull. Most of the terminals are completely useless. Most of the screens have been shattered into 1,000 pieces. You relentlessly search the ship but find nothing. The black box has completely disappeared. What? What is that? Looks like that's not all that's missing. So someone took the black box, huh? Ooh. You were absolutely right. The black box was a mystery. But what was even more disturbing is that there had been no sign of Captain Scott's body. Ooh. All along the ship, you'd seen the bodies of multiple crew who had died in combat. In other rooms, you had simply found the hull torn, causing complete decompression of the room. Anyone inside would have been violently jettisoned. This was different. Despite the damage of the bridge, it was clear from the investigation that the bridge had not been depressurized. Aptitude, huh? Yeah, search the rest of the ship. You follow the clear path without finding anything interesting. The state of the ship is catastrophic. You had done well to deploy the appropriate machinery for boarding, because re-establishing a flow of energy, even if it was external, would require days of work. Since you cannot access the black box on the bridge, possible and exceptionally difficult solution, in theory it could access the Genesis Maya core. You could recover some of the data and upload it to your ship's Maya to find out exactly what had happened. Okay. And we say, go for it. And it's theoretically possible, Captain. The only concern is the state of my system core. If it weren't so badly damaged, we could easily do the data transfer. As it is, there is a possibility that we could corrupt our own system. Okay. Yeah, let's try it. You are able to access the room where the hardware of the Maya system is located without much difficulty. It seems especially complex. First time you saw this room during your instructional years, it didn't draw your attention at all. Now, having gone through dozens of ships, you can immediately notice the difference. Genesis is definitely a different level than the rest of the ships in the Interstellar Republic. Most of the components are badly damaged, but you know it matters little. The core is the only fundamental part of the system. It's essentially a module where the process data was recorded, allowing full recovery. In this case, the system failed. At least it was how you understood it. Many years of being familiar with the ship had given you that kind of notion, but you were sure it was something much more complex. In any case, as soon as you got a hold of it, the rest would be responsibility of the engineering team. Okay. You carefully open the compartment and find the module in a terrible disarray. Fortunately, after tinkering with it for a while, you managed to remove the module. It is difficult to know if it was damaged. The outside appearance somewhat burnt, like a black sheet of paint covering, which was not a very good sign. Nonetheless, you can't make a proper diagnosis until you've reviewed it more carefully. Yeah, let's get out. You leave the ship, but not before attaching one of your trackers to the ship's hull. As soon as you relay your findings to Vice Admiral Flynn, the Republic will try to recover what's left of the Genesis. After that, it will be the flagship of the Republic for decades.
I still can't believe it. The Genesis was the most powerful ship of the Republic. I'm surprised the Children of the Sun were able to destroy it.
Nartas's ships outnumbered our ships by a wide margin, Captain. The probability of success was extremely low. I'm sure that Captain Scott knew it.
May, set a course to the General Headquarters. We'll inform Admiral Flynn of the situation after the War Council. We won't abandon Scott's ship as if it were space trash.
Okay. So, that's where the blueprints are. So, in theory, we should actually be... That's interesting. I don't see... Alright, well, that's a long flight. How much you want to bet we're going to get interdicted? You know, I've been looking for a game to work on my reading skills, and now I've got one. So please bear with me. I will do my best to read everything appropriate. Oh, here we go. Of course they are. All right.
Activate the shields! All hands to battle stations!
One of the enemy ships has been destroyed.
Oh, you are not going to make it long. Yeah, that first one, a little bit harder than this, guys, huh?
Excellent work, team. Are you all okay?
Okay, where's the other ship? Oh. Now, in theory, I think that council thing is there. That planet. But we're going to go... Because we've now had a couple of fights. Let's go to this Allied station. Let's see what goodies we got. Another Mark III, huh? 4510, 6714. Ooh. Ooh. It's quite the bump if we upgrade it, isn't it? Let's see. Departments. Uh-oh. Oh, that's right. 2 people got hurt in the last one. What do we get for that? We get another quantum core and oh wow. Pretty good chunk there. And then that. Okay. And cool. 110. All right. So eventually those will get done. Like I said, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with these. And do any of our crew members level up? No. Okay. Okay, that's...
Docking complete. Shutting down engines.
So we had 2 battles. Oh, look at that. We did get chewed up a little bit. 252 credits to clear it up. Okay. Alrighty. So, this is one of the real easy ways to make money. So I'm going to run this mission. If anything weird happens, I don't know. We might just go it in the next mission. There is a red tier or some such thing. I think it's the secondary missions the devs talked about putting in the game. We're going to accept that contract. And in the next episode, that's where we're going to go. So keep your heads down. Your ships of doom, firing hard. And I and my crew of misfits will see you again real damn soon.